Hey, what's up, guys? Hey, what's up, everyone? Welcome to the Patreon live stream. Just getting this set up here. You. All right. Yeah, what's up, everyone? Thanks for tuning in. Sorry for keeping you guys all waiting. Oh, dang, you guys have been talking heaps. Hey, what's up, Andy Nomad? Thanks for tuning in. Old Man Shredder. Man, I feel bad calling you old man. Old Man Shredder. And Jen, what's up? Andy, Emilian, Andy, and Jen. What's up, everyone? Yeah, Emilian Popoff. Thanks for tuning in. Awesome. Ashley, Pamela. What's up, Ashley? Who else is on here? Awesome. You guys are all chatting. Tanner W. What's up, Tanner? Yo. Thanks for everyone for joining the Patreon. Carrie Pierce is on here. Greetings, Carrie. Oh, good question, Ashley. Where is everyone from? Trying to learn the Patreon crew. Yeah, and Jen's over in Belgium. Andy from Washington. Old Man Shredder in Sweden. Emilian Popoff in Bulgaria, but living in France. Carrie Pierce in Cairns, Australia. That's a beautiful spot. Wow, we're like covering all corners of the globe. Ashley from North Carolina. Awesome. Adam Bad Riders. What's up, Adam? Sister JJ, Vermont. Yep, nice. Got a few more weekends left if the weather holds. Nice. And Jen, yeah, Kev, a little overkill on all those goggles. Yeah, so yeah, you probably know Sporter X was sending out goggles earlier in the season, and they just didn't stop. They just kept sending more and more goggles. They had more than they knew what to do with. So yeah, I'm sitting on too many pairs. Old Man Shredder, call me Martin, and I'm 46 in December. The hair is all white now. It was dark back in the day. Awesome. That's the hair story. Yeah, Martin, was loving the videos as well, man. Yeah, keep it up. Keep those videos going. Yeah, work on that. Keep that. If you still got some snow in your backyard, yeah, keep it up with doing some of those backyard sessions. Carrie Pierce, hi Kevin, I'm rocking your analog balaclava. Really loving it. Oh, amazing. Yeah, I love that one too. It's just like so soft and comfortable. Really great. It's like the perfect for like a cold winter's day. It just keeps everything all around your neck nice and warm. Yeah, I've been loving that one too. Yeah, I think I lost one of them. I had two. This must be around. But yeah, I'm looking right now at checking out some of the brand is called Blackstrap, and they have TJ has a couple of the balaclavas, and they're much thinner, so like better for the spring, summer riding. I'm trying to get like a really thin, just lightweight summer balaclava going. But I think, yeah, those analog ones, I'm gonna, yeah, I like their quality and everything, so I'm gonna keep rocking those analog ones in the winter for sure. Hey, Mike, welcome to the Mike. Leon, France. Yeah, Mosca from Norway. Awesome. Thanks for joining in. Yeah, Mike. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, it's a ridiculous number. They just kept sending me goggles. It's tough too because with the goggles you kind of get. Not every pair like fits your face right, so I can only wear a few pairs. And a lot of the other ones, there's like some women's goggles there, some ones that are too small. And yeah, once you like I really like the Oakley goggles, so got wrapped into just wearing a couple, one or two pairs. Oh, Mike's watching from Silicon Valley. Oh, sick. That's really cool. Yeah, garage sale. Yeah, I'll probably end up doing a combination of like giveaways and sales with these goggles as maybe maybe next fall when people are in the market. But yeah, maybe I'll do some Patreon exclusive giveaways too. I probably have enough pairs for everyone on on Patreon. 30 degrees Celsius in France. Well, that's nice. You can get some summer board sports going on. You guys always get hung up on my YouTube name. You can call me Mosca. All right, Mosca. All right, good to know. Thanks for tuning in, Mosca. Mike says, yeah, I tried on the flight decks this season and I got hooked. Yeah, those flight decks I feel like are just the one of the best goggles out there. I've been just looking at to see what people are wearing on the mountain, and it seems like flight decks are the most popular goggle there is. I also see a lot of people wearing like dragons. Dragons seem fairly popular, but the Oakley flight decks I think are the most popular one. I think I prefer the line miner a little bit, but they're both like super solid. Yeah, and the the lenses are amazing. The fit's amazing, comfort, all that kind of. Sorry, guys. Don't eat a handful of nuts before jumping on a live stream. Yeah, so Andy says those flight decks are awesome. I got the XMs. Nice, yeah. Yeah, the XMs are a good choice for just like a little bit smaller. Bad Riders, what about a giveaway for those in the Southern Hemisphere gearing up for June? Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I guess the problem with like all you guys in the Southern Hemisphere is if I do a giveaway, if I'm doing a bunch of giveaways, that's a lot of shipping costs. could be like $50 to ship a pair of $50 goggles. Yeah, old man Shredder, haha, we might have to fund the postage for those goggles though. It would cost a fortune to ship them over the globe. Yeah, I've done that a few times in the past where I've had contact like just a giveaway for goggles or what did I back in the day when I was doing the Skull Candy headphones and things, and somebody would win from like Germany or from Australia or New Zealand, and then I'd go down to the post office to like ship them, and even though it was a small box, it would still be like $40 or $50 to ship them. Yeah, on the other side of the globe. So yeah, giveaways are fun, but I think it's more fun when a company will take care of the giveaway for me and take care of all the shipping costs. Oh, Carrie, she has the Oakley Flight Deck XMs too. Awesome. I love them. I need a pink lens. Yeah, those pink lenses, well, yeah, some people are saying I think the pink lenses brighten everything up the most, but the Prism Rose lens adds more saturation, so it kind of like depends on what you need it for more. Oh, Bad Rider says, I'm happy to spot shipping. Okay, all right. I'll keep you guys posted. Yeah, maybe we can do some Patreon only giveaways. Carrie Pierce says, you can bring stuff down and post from here. Still expensive though. Yeah, true. Next hashtag in the super chat. Hashtag SJ shipping costs. Yeah, that's right. Shipping costs. Hashtag shipping costs. NGen mystery boxes. What mystery boxes? You mean those mystery boxes? I think they, if that's what you're talking about. What's in there? One's got tools in it. One's got electronics. One's got some old snowboard apparel. And yeah, one has just got like hats and mittens and beanies and things. I think the box, that little box at the top, that's got some of my like old computer stuff. And yeah, random electronics and things, tools. Bad Riders, have you retired the Huck knife, Kev? Yeah, I think I have. It would be good to take it out again just to get on it and see how it feels and sort of compare it to some of the boards I've been riding this season. But I know that the Huck knife, yeah, it's a solid board. It was my favorite board last season. I'm sure I would like it again if I hopped onto it. But where is it? Oh, it's like, yeah, it's right there. But yeah, it's a good solid board. So yeah, it's my favorite board last season. I should hop on it again and just yeah, see how it compares to some of the boards I've been riding this season. I do like, yeah, it's got a good shape to it. It's got the camber underfoot and then like the rocker nose and tail, so making it a bit more catch free. But yeah, it was a good solid board. Yeah, Million Popoff says, I'm sure you'll have fun on it again. Yeah, definitely. Would be, I'll take it out again this season just to compare it. Old Man Shredder, when you get together with the other YouTubers, what is the top experiences and things you learn from each other? Yeah, that's a good point. I don't know yet. I feel like a few things I've been learning from watching those guys is just like how they make the videos. So yeah, kind of like, I guess it depends on the day too. You're always making a different video style depending on the conditions that day or what's going on or how you feel. So those guys, they both do much more like straight vlog style videos. So not as topical, I think, as mine are. So yeah, it's just cool to see their style, see their camera setup. Yeah, their camera setups are very different. And yeah, just, and I'm sure like vice versa, they're probably watching how I do things and I'm doing it differently as well. But yeah, it's cool to see. They've both been, one thing that David Jones has been doing that is kind of got me a bit interested is he's been wearing the head mount with his GoPro. So that would be cool to try some of that. I haven't done much of the head mount GoPro stuff, so I might pick up one of those head strap mounts and give that a try. Kind of like adds a different element to the videos. And with Matt Miniacci, I haven't seen him make much. I've only been riding with those guys one day in Whistler so far, so I haven't seen them making a ton of films. I think yesterday when we were riding together, they were kind of just like riding having like for fun riding day and not really into the filming yet. So, but I feel like as the weeks go while they're here, I think they're each here for 2 or 3 weeks. So yeah, I'm sure we'll get, bounce lots of ideas off each other on gear setup, how to film, all that kind of thing. And, all three of us are still learning as we go too. So it's good to share the knowledge. Yeah, it's kind of cool. It's fun too, like talking to people and like getting to know them outside of the videos, and because it's hard to really show all aspects of your personality in a video. It kind of maybe you come across as a bit like one note because you're trying to be really positive, or you don't say something to the camera when you're kind of just not feeling, I don't know, you're just having like a calm conversation. So yeah, it's kind of cool seeing the other side of those guys too. So Adam, Bad Riders, especially with the union bindings. I think I missed the first half. And Jen, that's owning a quiver. Hard to pick a board. Yeah, it is hard to pick a board, actually. Yeah, so recently just been wanting to get more into more park days and park videos. So I've been riding more of the park board, the Battalion Global Warmer. It's been a fun board, and yeah, you know, I've had a lot of surprise powder days. So even on days where I wasn't expecting there to be powder, I've been riding the Battalion board as well. But if I knew it was coming, I would have been hopping on the Nitro board more. And yeah, this board here, this is the No Bad Day snowboard, and that's the one that what's his name? The Canadian guy that like came in second for oh, what's his name? But yeah, this is like this No Bad Day board is like a real like aggressive camber board. So I haven't been riding it too many days, but yeah, it's a fun one. A million Pop-Up says the gimbal footage is much better. Yeah, I've been loving filming more with that gimbal and learning to film better with it too. It can be it's a big adjustment, but yeah, the gimbal footage I think turns out a lot better. Andy says I'm building my quiver. Got the 2018 Huck knife, nice, and just got a custom Marhar lumberjack. Oh, very cool, man. Good boards. Carrie says David Jones cracks me up. He is so funny. Yeah, he's a comedian. Yeah, he's a pretty funny dude. Yeah, it's fun for myself too. Like if I'm around people that are sort of funny or quirky, that kind of brings that out of me as well. So that's why it's fun too making videos with Chris, because he's always making jokes and having fun. So yeah, it's really fun to be around. So is Matt too. Matt's a pretty fun, quirky guy too. He's got lots of personality. Adam Bad Riders, did David show you the 360 camera? I'm really digging that perspective, but I still think your nimble drone style ranks high on my favorite list. Awesome. Yeah, that drone style is pretty cool. Even in the park, I really like it in the park. It does really look like a video game playing before your eyes when you're watching it through the park. But yeah, I want to get one of those little 360 cameras he has. It looks pretty cool. Actually, TJ has that camera as well. I'm surprised TJ hasn't done a video with it yet, or maybe he has. But yeah, that 360 camera looks really cool. I'll have to like steal it off him maybe for a day. Old Man Shredder, David seems really nimble on the board. He has a dope style, kind of different and cat-like. Yeah, that's a good way of putting it. Like his style. Yeah, he does have like a cat-like style. He's very nimble. He's always like, he can use his board to get lots of air like quickly. Yeah, he's just really, he can really jump up onto rails or, yeah, he's really using his board, really using the nose and tail to generate a lot of pop and get up into the air. So that's really cool to see. Yeah, it's always fun riding with different people. You can see how they ride their boards differently. Ooh, and a million pop-off says Max Pro. Yeah, this is Max Pro's Pro model. And yeah, he's so I think this board is like designed for like big jumps, which makes sense for Max Pro. Oh, Bad Riders, Adam, you said trying the union bindings on your Huck knife. Yeah, so that'll be a bit different with the unions. Yeah, if you guys didn't see too, I picked up the Union contacts, which are different from the Union Atlas. So the Union Atlas are a bit more of like an all mountain binding. So a little bit more stable and responsive. So, you know, really good for carving in those all mountain riding conditions. And so I picked up the Union contacts, which they're a bit more, they're a bit softer, a bit more flexible, and a little bit less responsive. So, which is better for the park for like, you know, if you're landing, if something's not quite, you know, when you're getting into those weird positions, the bindings will flex a bit more and be a bit more forgiving. Kind of like a park board. You know, the more forgiving the board, the more you can kind of put it into weird positions, and the more forgiving it'll be if you say like land far back on the nose or tail. With a real stiff board, it's going to throw you, or bindings, really stiff bindings. But with the softer sort of setup, then it can be a little bit more maneuverable for park. Million says, like, I've got the battalion whatever in the mail, arriving on Monday. Awesome. Yeah, I was checking out that board the other day. It looks like a good one. And Old Man Shredder says, TJ seems to have driven Ryan Napton up on the rails lately. Awesome, that was cool to see. Yeah, I haven't watched that video yet, but I saw the post by Ryan where he was, where it was like 100% riding video, no talking, just him and TJ riding park. So I'll definitely have to watch that one. Yeah, TJ, sorry guys, about to sneeze. Excuse me. Yeah, TJ really pushes everyone to ride park more. That's why it's really fun riding with TJ. Paul O, welcome to the live stream, Paul. How would you compare your T-Rice Pro versus the Battalion? I'm assuming you like the Battalion better. Oh, wow. Yeah, I guess the thing I like about the Battalion is I like that it's full camber, where the T-Rice is a rocker. So probably like on a powder day, I'd like the T-Rice more. And the T-Rice would be easier for an all-mountain powder board, where the Battalion is I think better for all-mountain and park. And if I had to choose one that was all-mountain without powder, I think I would prefer the Battalion. It just maneuvers really well. It's quick, and yeah, I'm really liking it. The T-Rice, the strengths I feel like are more in powder. It's also the T-Rice with the man traction. It's better on ice. So a few different, some give and take on each board, but yeah. Old Man Shredder, I'm pulling the trigger on the Goliath after the next payday. They have a few 157 for half the price on their site. Awesome. Yeah, wow, that's a really good deal. Yeah, that's a cool looking board too. It's it's a really fun looking board, the Goliath. Cool name. All right. Carrie Pierce, we have a playlist of your videos we like the most. Maybe just make one long vid of your favorite runs. Oh, cool. You mean like favorite runs of the season, or just favorite runs here in Whistler? That could be a cool video idea. Just like top 10 runs of the season or something. Yeah, I guess it's kind of like the in between. This is like the end of winter, start of spring and summer riding. So it's kind of good to make videos kind of highlighting some of the old. I know that some people have asked too for like recap videos on experiences riding in Europe or riding in Japan. And yeah, it's fun to kind of think of the highlights of the trips and what the resorts offer. But yeah, Emilian Popov says favorite runs of the season. So some of my favorite runs, definitely recently over in Colorado. There's a few favorite runs. That last day, it was just like a crazy powder day, so that was pretty fun. I guess it's maybe in my top 10. Top 3 powder runs was in Japan on the first day in Japan. There was just like a couple insane lines in Japan. Those are probably, those might be, those are in the top 3, those in Japan, those powder lines. And where else? A few in Morzine in France. There was a couple lines there. Man, yeah, it's hard. There's even been a couple in Whistler with TJ where we did like a hike to some powder. I should actually, run through and find maybe my 10 favorite lines from this season. Hey, Daniel Z, what's up, man? Welcome to the Patreon live stream. You gonna ride with David? I saw the viewers of the live stream on YouTube dropped a lot. Summer is really coming. Yeah, summer's coming. People aren't watching snowboarding as much, but that's okay. Yeah, it always happens every season. The big spike comes like sort of at the end of February, and then it kind of trails off after that. But yeah, it's okay. I feel like the overall the channel, you know, it keeps like doubling each year. So the viewership has been amazing. The live streams, starting to live streams this year has been incredible too. So it's cool to see like, yeah, like a few hundred people hopping onto live streams on Friday. That's a lot of fun. And I'm sure next winter it'll grow again. So yeah, it just comes in waves. The winter comes, everyone really gets into snowboarding. There's a really fun build up to it through the fall too. So as, yeah, September, October, you start to see people getting interested in snowboarding again. So it's like building that excitement. Yeah, then it kind of peaks in the middle of winter, starts to trail off, but it's like the natural flow of things. And I think it makes it more special when it's not all the time. There's kind of like a season to it. Kind of like, I guess, like sports too. In sports, you have a season and you got the playoffs, and after the playoffs, people, you know, if you're whatever sport you're watching, people forget about it for a few months, and then it starts to build up the excitement again. Awesome. And Jen, don't forget about the St. Anton drop-in. Yeah, that was one of my favorite moments of the season for sure. Was drop-in. If you're talking about the meetup too, like that was one of my favorite moments. The St. Anton meetup, definitely one of my favorite moments of the season. Yeah, there was some runs at St. Anton too, which were pretty epic. You know, that run I did with TJ, that was super steep with the jagged rocks. There was no powder there, but yeah, that run was like really special. It was so steep, and the snow was pretty firm, but it was awesome, an amazing run. That's in my top 5 for sure. And also the first day too in St. Anton too, where we rode like a really steep powder line. Again, the snow wasn't that great because it hadn't snowed in a few days. It was kind of like firm wind-packed, wind-loaded powder. But yeah, that was a really incredible run too. Those are in the top 5. Carrie Pierce says there was a lot of good runs this season. Yeah, for sure. Actually, the one at Mammoth Mountain too. It was called like the Best California Powder Day or something. That was one of the coolest powder runs too. Just the snow was heavy, but the sun was out. The trees were green. Like riding in California, it was that was a pretty special tree run too. Andy says, Kevin, you should do a behind the scenes or a blooper reel type videos. Yeah, definitely. I think the hard part with the blooper videos, I do try to leave as many of the bloopers in as I can, like falls or bails or whatever. And usually they're kind of like funny for a chuckle, but there's nothing like too crazy for like a blooper reel. If there was and if there was a crazy blooper, I'd probably just leave it in the video. So you guys see most of it. Yeah, I try to leave as much in as possible. But yeah, if there's anything that I don't put up, I'll save it. I'll put it up on Patreon for you guys. Paul O says, who's got longer runs, Whistler Blackcomb or Keystone? Yeah, Whistler Blackcomb is bigger, I think. Yeah. Just overall terrain and longer runs, I'd say, yeah, Whistler's bigger. Keystone was awesome too, though. Had some amazing powder at Keystone, awesome trees, great park. But Whistler's, I think, quite a bit bigger, actually. I think the main thing with Whistler is the Alpine. The Alpine with like just no trees, rocks is a lot bigger. Old Man Shredder says, progression videos are cool, like throwbacks and how your skills and styles has changed over the years. Yeah, thanks, Martin. Yeah, actually, your comment too. I saw a comment. I think it was your comment where you said that you like the videos with progression. I think that day I was riding with Rusty, and then that kind of like got me thinking about, yeah, let's do like a progression video. Yeah, I definitely want to do a mix of all kinds of videos, but it's really fun to get those progression type trick videos or whatever the skill is working on. Those are really fun videos to make because they're natural and they're real, and it's happening in real time. So I'm gonna try to make those as much as possible. Bad Riders, maybe a project for Chris. Help motivate him by watching you guys shred. Yeah, I'm sure Chris is watching the videos and it's inspiring him to get all healed up. Bad Riders, also, what have you done with all your old footage? I used to keep all like the stock footage, like there's the full videos. I used to have it all backed up on hard drives, but it was just getting too much. So now after so I'll have maybe, like an hour or an hour and a half of like GoPro clips. I shrink that down into like a 7 to 12 minute video that I put up on YouTube. So it's just taking all the best parts, putting it into the YouTube video, and then all that like extra footage and stuff, I just end up deleting it because, it's actually, they build up pretty quick, and all of a sudden you've got all these hard drives and you're buying new hard drives to stock the old footage. And to be honest, I'm probably not going to go back and look at the old stock footage from a few years ago. So I've just been deleting it, and yeah, making it keeps me filming every day. There's probably some old hard drives in some of these bins here. So that's but I think I've deleted all the old footage off just because, yeah, too much to hang on to all of it. And I did an old man greatest slams of the season, shaming myself to get better. Awesome, love it. Shaming yourself, just like whipping yourself over the back with that video. Get better. Yeah, keep it up. Keep the progression. That's awesome. And Andy says, my first season edit, I had a 2-minute crash reel. Awesome. Old Man Shredder, I got a sub to your channel. I want to catch that. Yeah, sub on to Andy No Bad Boarding Silva. Daniel Z, any chance of Chris riding this summer? Yeah, it's a possibility. It's possible. We'll see what happens. I think he's just got to get his like doctor clearance, and then he's good to go. And Daniel Z, I saw him in the gym. He looks much better now. Hope Chris is back on the snow again. Yeah, for sure. Like I know he's at the gym. He's on his bike. He's doing his thing, trying to get better. So, yeah, I think his doctor said that maybe he could be back sort of doing sort of board type sports in July. And I don't know if that means he's gonna have to keep like a brace on, but I think he's gonna get like an assessment in July, and then he'll see if he can get back into it. I know his goal right now too is to get just like overall in good shape. I know he's like trying to eat really clean, eat really healthy, getting his activity up and all that. So yeah, just getting into getting his fighting weight down, getting in fighting shape, snowboard shape. Awesome, guys. So yeah, thanks for tuning in for the Patreon. I kind of want to stay on here long with you guys, but I need to go pick up Jill from work. Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. Yeah, we'll be back on here again next week. And yeah, thanks for all your questions. If any of you guys are on Patreon watching this back, definitely leave your comments below, and we'll yeah, definitely answer them. Awesome. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Daniel. See you, Andy. See you, Martin. Adam, Paul, Carrie, Jen, Emilian, Carrie, I think, did I say you already? Yeah, thanks everyone for tuning in. It's always awesome like hanging out with you guys here. Who else is on here? Definitely a few more. Sister JJ, pretty quiet on this one. Mike, thanks for tuning in, Mike. Mosca. And there's one more person. Ashley too. Thanks, Ashley. Awesome. Thanks, guys. I'll see you next week. Have a good weekend, everybody.